Hello friends, welcome back to Slay the Spire. Continue our run from before. Apparently we get to reopen this chest. Don't worry, it won't actually have any effect. So we're no longer gaining gold. We do get an extra energy per turn. We probably want to make this shop. Or do we? Doesn't really matter. I think take the early shops, probably a best bet. I don't like this much. These are horrible enemies. When they're in the air, they take half damage. If you hit them 3 times in a turn, they have to land. Landing interrupts whatever they were doing, but they also attack 5 times per turn, generally. Which, while it's just 1 damage per attack, is fine. But as you can see, this one has given himself strength, and now has 2 per turn. Flame Barrier, however, is going to be glorious in this instance. Flame Barrier's damage does not have its damage halved, so if you can get a Flame Barrier off, you'll get the kill. Sword Boomerang, it's good if you have strength. Again, it's a bit like Pummel. Shrug It Off is great. Perfected Strike. Deals 6 damage, deals 3 additional damage for all your cards containing strike. I think we'll take a Shrug It Off. We'd like to get some defense going. We've got another Flex. Bag of Marbles, 1 vulnerable to all enemies is good. Hey, I think we're gonna take Flex, Body Slam, and Bag of Marbles. And we can officially ignore shops for the rest of the run. So our turn pretty much plays itself here. We did do 49 damage. We are going to take 5, but that's okay. We get Reaper, which could be handy. Pummel, which without strength isn't great. It would have been better in the last turn. I think we just have to deal what damage we can here. So it should be a relatively easy kill next turn. Not great. We are picking up dazed cards because we are hexed, but that's okay. Fairly straightforward kill. Cleave, deal 11 damage to all enemies it's good. Disarm plus, enemy loses 3 strength. I think we'll take Cleave. Our weakness, I think, is in multi-enemy fights, and with a good multi-target attack behind us, we should get a few kills that way. Like, I would love Cleave right now. Just saying. Yeah, we're not getting him. Hear me out. That was a very risky play, but we made it. It was a very stupid play, to be fair. It was a 1 in 14 chance, but I figured we had enough. Oh, we can't get the kill here, can we? Okay. So we want to defend. Yeah, you know what, we're actually okay. Just need to make sure we don't take more than 6 damage, which we won't. Don't know why I flexed. You could almost call it a weird flex, bro. So sorry, we got a duplication potion. This turn, your next card is played twice. Superb potion to have, particularly for mini bosses and bosses. Well, elites and bosses. Seeing red is good. Clash is okay as long as you have lots of attacks, which we're kind of trying to. We're trying to build a skill deck. And dual wield, again, we're trying to build a skill deck. I don't think we're going to bother with anything here. A long line of hooded figures can be seen entering an unassuming cathedral. Naturally, you join the line and are quickly surrounded by cultists. They ignore you as they gleefully chant and wave their weapons around. Murder, 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 caw, caw, caw. You eye a donation box. Smash and grab. Obtain 99 gold. We wouldn't get anything. Stay in line. Obtain Ritual Dagger. Lose 6 HP. Ritual Dagger. Deal 15 damage. If fatal, permanently increase this card's damage by 3. Exhaust. So it's a one-time attack per fight. At its worst, it does 15 damage for 1 energy. At its best, if you get kills with it, that damage becomes greater and greater. That's an absolute no-brainer for me. So our next 3 look like they're going to be Elite Fight, Bonfire, Elite Fight. Once after that, we've got a chest. We've got another bonfire later on. And if we take the alternative path, we can only ever fight 1 elite. I think this one, again, it's a bit of a no-brainer. Pretty good starting turn. We didn't need to use seeing red there. Could have used the duplication potion there and gotten an extra 40 damage. Might have made him killable, actually. No, it wouldn't have. We definitely want clothesline. We definitely want armaments. So we're going to take some damage here, but that's okay. Ghostly armor, shrug it off. Let's get the thunderclap in. Let's get a strike in. That's fine. We won't take any damage. We did some damage. It's a quintessentially good turn. We'd love to make Ritual Dagger work here. I think we can as well. Yeah, 29 damage, that would do. Good, so we get an extra 3 points for Ritual Dagger. We get Ice Cream. Energy is now conserved between turns. That is absolutely fantastic. Colourless Potion. Choose one of 3 random colourless cards to add to your hand. It costs 0 this turn. So the colours of the cards kind of are determined by what character particularly uses them. Colourless cards are cards that appear across the board. I don't like any of those. I kind of like Dark Embrace, but it's 2 energy. It's 2 energy we'd rather not use. I think we will upgrade our other flex. This is a tough fight. We've got Ritual Dagger from the off, but I don't think we can really make use of it, can we? Probably not. Well, I'm sure we could. Get 2 bashes in on this guy. Oh, well, we absolutely can. It now feels like a waste of a very good attack. No, we'll do it. And we'll defend. That's fine. It's generally always worth it to get the extra damage on Ritual Dagger. Could be in trouble here. Well, no. Not trouble. I think we'll get a cheeky barricade up. We're going to take 16 damage here, which is more than I'd like. Probably means we will be visiting a bonfire to actually rest. Oh, this is good though. Yeah. We're going to ignore Reaper. Thunderclap, Cleave. Reaper wouldn't do enough damage to kill, so Ghostly Armor. Shrug it off, hopefully not take a great card. Yeah, that's fine. So again, dealt damage, didn't take any. Decent turn. Flame Barrier is great. Oh, not enough energy. Yes, I get it, thank you. I just completely lost track of how many energy we were spending there. So down to 1. We will shrug it off for sure. I mean, you know what? It's 3 HP we didn't have before. We're not going to take any damage from this guy, so a wound, a cleave, and we're done here. So we're up to 55 HP, which is good. Whetstone is something I like to see. Hey, Armaments Plus. Armaments Plus is always good. Instead of upgrading 1 card in your hand, it upgrades them all. Whetstone upgrades 2 random attacks. Let's see what we get. Ritual Dagger and Thunderclap. That's... I mean, if I was going to choose 2, might not precisely be those 2, but they'd be pretty high in the list. Orichalcum, if you end your turn without block, gain 6 blocks. So that's actually going to be a good alternative to using Barricade. Okay, Snecko. We have a lot of 1 and 0 cost cards. Snecko in its first turn will inflict a powerful negative effect, quote unquote. It's going to be Confusion. We'd like to get this fight over and done with as quickly as possible. They weren't great cards to get, but we'll take it. Okay. Barricade would have been lovely to see there. In fact, Barricade probably is the one card that's going to be particularly nice to see here in general, because instead of costing 3, it will cost a random number, which is what Confusion does. So you can see our Clothesline costs 0. Our Seeing Red also costs 0. So we can, in theory, play all of these cards. But do we want to? I mean, I think the answer is yes, isn't it? And we'll take 1 damage, having gained 7 HP. So that's a good trade-off. Flame Barrier. I'll always take a Flame Barrier for 0. Which means Body Slam now does a decent bit of damage as well. And I think it will just be Strike, Strike, Body Slam. Leaving it with 3 HP, which it will lose on Flame Barrier. That fight can be very difficult. Really, a lot is just down to your luck. Bludgeon's great in the early game. It's really not great once you get past a certain stage. Body Slam, again with Barricade and some good defense cards, another Body Slam could be good. But I think we just skip that. See what we can smith. I think take an energy point off of Barricade. Really increases its usefulness. Tough fight again. You want to take out the Mystic as quickly as possible. The Mystic heals, and the Centurion can defend both targets. So that's what they're doing here. We can take out the Mystic, which is great. And we can do so with Ritual Dagger, which is even better. Might as well upgrade Pummel while we have a chance to. There's no downside to doing so. We do have Ice Cream, so we do lose the 2 energy we could have had for this turn, but that's okay. Turned out we didn't really particularly need them anyway. We'll take 2 damage, that's okay. We're not going to take any damage this turn, which is fine. We do knock him down to 13, which should be an easy kill next turn. Trying to think what our other 5 cards are. Oh yeah. So it turns out we're not getting an easy kill. Not quite yet. Flame Barrier, Reaper. That'll be the kill. In fact, just Flame Barrier would technically be the kill, but we may as well use Reaper. And if we use the Flame Barrier first, then we will take no damage. Another Shrug It Off. Would love it to be upgraded. Yeah, sure. So you don't want to dilute your hand too much by taking lots of bad cards. Okay, Malleable. Upon receiving attack damage, gains 3 block. Block gain increases as Malleable is triggered. Resets to 3 at the start of your turn. So, in essence, you want to kind of take as few attacks as possible each turn. That's quite good. May as well just strike for the 2 damage. Well, actually 6 damage of course, because it's vulnerable. That's okay. Not a bad turn. Got him down to 11 straight off. Ooh. I'm going to feel very silly if I can't get the kill here. Yeah, it's fine. It does add up. Blessing of the Forge. Upgrade all cards in your hand for the rest of combat as a potion. Metallicize, meh. Good in the right circumstance. Iron Wave, also good in the right circumstance, but I don't think this is it. Blessing of the Forge is going to be great for the boss. So, this is essentially the opposite of the last enemy. This one starts with 14 block, and it will always get that at the end of its turn. Every time you do unblock damage to it, that gets reduced by 1. Now, this isn't great actually. Let's take Shrug It Off, get Flex. Just do that. Heals us to full. There is a chance we were healed up to full anyway, I wasn't really paying attention. But crucially, we'll take no damage. It's not a bad turn to kill the mushroom. We like seeing red here. We love Barricade. We kill the mushroom. The strike will actually do damage, so that's definitely worth doing. And we'll take 7 damage, which at the end of the fight we'll get 6 back anyway. I'm pretty sure we can handle that. I'm going to take a bit more damage here though. But weakening the enemy is always good. I do think it's time for Ritual Dagger. Okay, 9. No, of course, 3 more damage because we have the 6 block from Orichalcum. That's even better, frankly. Armaments Plus is great. So, we're going to get 26 barricaded block, and we have Body Slam, so we can do damage as well. That is a very solid turn against this enemy. It freezes up to use attacks on this turn. Oh, Pummel is superb. Pummel takes 4 of its stacks of plated armor away. We're also not going to take any damage, and it now has 1 HP, which is going to lose here. Weak Potion, very good. Just fires weakness on an enemy. Impervious is superb. Absolutely the right choice, which we're going to upgrade straight away. So, Impervious is a one-time 40 block card. If you use it with Barricade, particularly if you have a Body Slam at the time as well, you are pretty much laughing. So we need some defense here. Seeing red is great, means we can use Bash to get a couple extra stacks of vulnerable, and then Body Slam, which should do 28 damage, correct. We hold off on applying weak for now because we don't need it this turn. Now is time for Blessing of the Forge. Barricade. We'll get 15 block from these cards because we are frail. Definitely fire off the weak potion as well now. And that will mean we receive no damage. Okay, 11 damage and a negative effect. Well, Flame Barrier takes care of that. And I think we just focus on attack for now. We could have used Shrug It Off, it would have given us 8 block for the next turn as well, but that's okay. Yeah, we didn't need it, that's fine. So definitely Flex, definitely Cleave, definitely Reaper, definitely Strike. So doing reasonably solid damage. We get Weakened and Frailed. Impervious. We're frail, so we do lose 10 from it. But certainly better than not using it. Okay, 16 block left over. He's going to buff. So we don't want to focus particularly on giving ourselves buffs. I think, yeah, armaments, strike, and then body slam. Body slam's always good. I didn't clear his buffs actually, not yet. Give himself 2 strength, which is, you know, we can handle that. We'll focus on defense. It still leaves us 15 block after his attack here, which is great. We are taking 1 extra energy into the turn with Ice Cream as well. Flame Barrier has no benefit to us at the moment, which is unfortunate. Oh, superb. Great. 5 block or leave the energy. I think leave the energy. We have 23, we'll probably manage. Yeah, we're weak again, that's fine. Strike. And we may as well just use Ritual Dagger. We're not gonna... I'm gonna use that. A Defend Plus card is always worth having when you have Barricade. Yeah, there he goes. Extra 6 strength, and he has debuffed himself. Ooh, 44 damage in this attack. That's okay, we're blocking for 60. Have I taken damage this fight? I cannot honestly remember. If we can get through without taking damage, it's a great fight. Go for attack. It's dangerous, but he's probably not attacking next turn. No, he is attacking next turn. Flame Barrier's great then. Shrug It Off's great. Defend Plus means we won't take any damage, and we get Body Slam for 33 damage ourselves. It's a good turn. 22 HP left. Can we get the kill? I think the answer is yes. So that's a very, very solid boss fight. Yeah, we didn't take any damage. Achievement unlocked, perfect. Swift Potion, fine. Draws some extra cards for us. Juggernaut, Feed, Fiend Fire. I don't particularly like any of those. Busted Crown. Gain energy at the start of your turn. Future card rewards have 2 less cards to choose from. Astrolabe. Transform 3 cards and upgrade them. Runic Pyramid. At the end of your turn, you no longer discard your hand. I don't like Runic Pyramid, generally speaking. It's fine. Actually, it is okay for a hand where you're not constantly getting lots of cards, getting lots of cards, getting lots of cards. But it doesn't provide much of a benefit. Astrolabe, I mean, complete Pandora's box. You do not know what you're going to get. Transform in 3 cards, just literally, you take 3 cards, it transforms into anything. You could get stuff that could help, you could get stuff that could really hinder you. Busted Crown. We're at the stage where I'm not going to be taking a lot of cards anyway. Extra energy is great. I think that is the play. Act 3, The Beyond, will be in the next episode. Thanks so much for watching. I'll see you guys then. Bye for now.